Hey everybody, welcome back. Board Bob here, and this is Chasing the Achievement Fairy. We're gonna see if we can't finish up all the achievements that we're still trying to get. We've got a total of 5 that we want. 4 of them we'll be able to get with this episode or with this series. One of them is going to be have to be a standalone because it's a speed run. Before we get started, last episode or episode before that, I don't remember which, I mentioned that I got a bunch of other Steam games that if you guys are interested in seeing or whatever, let me know. So what I did is I went ahead and I went on Steam and I took a shot of what's in my library. So you guys can pause this and take a look and see, if there's anything on here that you're interested in. Seeing me do a video series on or something, just let me know. So there's the first third of the list. There's the next third of the list. And finally, there's the rest of it. So those are the games that I already have on Steam. There's a few other games that I'm thinking about picking up down the road. In addition to that, I recently changed computers. I built a new computer. This is an updated computer from what I had before. So I have some odds and ends stuff on my old computer that I have not transferred over yet, Elite Dangerous and things like that. So, if you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll see if I can get that moved over here and get it started. So here's what I have gotten done in you guys' absence. Like I said, I was going to cover all of the resources fields. So, excuse me, I got them all done. And I have gotten all of the walls filled in with turrets. And I got our ammo supply going. And it was a damn good thing I did. Because right up here, just outside of radar range, was like 3 or 4 bases. I've had to go up and kill them because as soon as this all got fired up, I was getting huge waves along here. They took out half my wall. They took out a bunch of the turrets and stuff like that. So we had to go up there and we had to kill them. Apologize for not doing it on camera, but it had to be done. But we got all our turrets are all running. There's a couple of places where I didn't quite plan well enough. We're up against the wall, but these walls are going to be moving out anyway. So I had to hand fill these turrets. They've each got 200 in them. Everything else is being supplied. Oh, I missed repairing something here. There we go. So everything else is being fed by inserters. We're using long-handed inserters for now. As we expand, we'll use them in the rest of our base and stuff anyway. We'll find a use for them. We're not going to let them go to waste. Our power plant is completely upgraded to 40 steam engines and 20 boilers. So we should have enough power for some time to come. So that's where we stand. So now let's talk about what we're going to do expansion-wise. Because the whole point of this series is to up our production to the point where we get our final tier of production achievements, all 4 of them. So that's what we're kind of chasing for. So we want to get our general base up and running, and then we can really start looking at production. So for just this basic base, we're gonna do just the regular good old resource bus. And I've been looking at the map, and I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna go this direction. I think we're gonna go to the west. So in this episode, we're gonna expand our walls out to give us room to start running this bus. We're going to run the bus down below this lake, and we're just going to come out this way. That'll give us access down the road to all these resource patches, which will keep us fed and keep us going. And there should be plenty of room out this way to expand. There's not much water on this map purposely. So we're going to go ahead and extend this wall out. We're going to go ahead and close the base, and we will make our supply belt extend out along that wall as well. So let's go ahead and just get rid of these trees. So yeah, like I say, that's the list of the games I've got on Steam. Most of them are not loaded on my computer at this point. I play them, I've checked them out, and then I kind of come back to my old standbys. I wouldn't say I'm in a rut, but you know, I keep coming back, seem to keep coming back to the same games all the time. Not that I dislike the other games, it just, these are the games that seem to do it for me, if you will. So if there's something that you guys are interested in, you've thought about buying, but you know, you haven't bought it, you want to see what it's like or whatever, you know, give me a shout, let me know what you think, and you know, I'll do a quick video or something and we'll throw it up here and we'll, you know, kind of go from there. We're just clearing out enough space to run these walls out. I don't know how far out we're going to get with them. We'll see. I think I left. Did I leave it up here? Let me grab my little blueprint. One of the other things I did off camera, and still kind of working on it, I've just got them all in the right books now, but I'm sure there are doubles, is I went through all the blueprints, and so now I've got one for fluids, one for rails, one for mining and smelting, one for science, one for circuits, one for power, one for bases, one for balancers, one for flooring, and one is just miscellaneous stuff. I thought I had one, I guess I don't, just to lay out properly on my distance on my walls, but I don't think we need to worry about it. We'll just go ahead and do it by hand. So we're going to see how far out we can get with this before we start running into any kind of trouble with regards to biters and stuff. I think we'll run out for now probably even with the edge of this iron patch. That should give us plenty of room to grow our bus into. Unfortunately, we got this huge patch of forest here, and we don't yet have, oh, speaking of which, we don't yet have grenades, so we can't clear the forest with grenades, and we don't have yeah, flamethrower yet, so we really can't do that. Let's, you know, we got those two. Let's go ahead and bang out just some of these researches while we're out cutting trees, and we will just, you know, go through and knock them off of our list, you know, just in order right now, because we're doing this. We're not pressed for getting any of them done. There's not any of them that we specifically need right now, so we'll just go ahead and get it started. I'm not going to clear out this entire forest on camera or off camera even by hand. I'm simply trying to make myself enough room to run these walls out, to get the base enclosed, to get our belt going so that we can supply our turrets. we certainly have enough ammo on the belt now to fill our turrets well enough with them. Alright, there we go. That should be enough. That should be far enough, I would say, right? I know we're taking a bit of a risk in putting these turrets out here without having our belts and our ammo on them. But we're right down here. We can go ahead and take care of any threat that should show up. And since that's going to be going that way, we want to do that. I want to make sure we're going the right direction with our belt. Really? Tree grows in Brooklyn. How's that? That'll work. Get our pole spacing right here. And I know this isn't really the best way to do this because we're losing the long-handed inserters, but like I say, we will we'll make use of them later. And the priority for me isn't so much the proper spacing on the belt, it's the proper spacing on the poles, because as soon as we can, our intention is to get lasers. And since we are not having to reinvent the wheel with a lot of things, we have blueprints for most of our manufacturing and stuff like that. It's just a matter of waiting the time necessary for the researches and stuff, and the materials to build up. I don't intend to be relying on turrets for very long, or at least not bullet turrets. As soon as we can start getting laser turrets up, we're going to start getting laser turrets up, and have them going. Oops. Put them in the wrong place. Gotta put them in the right place, Moreland. I tend to refer to myself in the third person a lot. Kind of comes from my time in the Army. You know, everybody, you refer to everybody by their last name and their rank. So I still, to this day, when I lecture myself, I tend to lecture myself in the third person last name. It's just, you know, I'm a little odd. Best I can tell you, folks. I'm a little odd. Hell, I'm a lot odd. What am I saying? Alright, we'll leave that one. Fine. Alright, let's go up. See if we've got some more done. I definitely don't recommend doing this the way I'm doing it with regards to leaving the walls, leaving those turrets and those walls vulnerable like that. Not really the way you ought to be doing it. But I'm kind of relying on the fact that we're pretty early in the game. The biters are pretty small, and that we don't intend to be farting around for too long. Getting the rest of these put down, and then we can get the belt attached. I just want to get this out to where I know where the end of the row is, so I can start going upwards with my wall. One, two, there. Because then we can go ahead and run straight on up with this. I'm watching the mini-map while I'm doing this to make sure that nothing appears on the mini-map as far as biters, and I'm also watching to see when I line up over here. And again, not the best way to do this, but you know, it's working for me. Alright, I think we got enough belts to do it. If not, we'll go back and get some more. Belts. Now we'll drag our wall out. That way at least we've got the wall, give us time to get up here and get to the problem. You know, before it becomes a major problem. And we're going to go ahead and start running our belt up. That way it'll get down and it'll start feeding those turrets. Measured right. Yes. All right. Let us get explosives, batteries, red stuff, flap speed, plastics, projectile damage and speed. We're almost to flamethrowers, but we need military science for it. Should start seeing our ammo soon. Oops. Did it again. Comes our ammo. Now at this point it's kind of a race to see which one we get to first. Whether we start to replace our ammo with armor piercing ammo, or if we just go straight over to lasers. It'll be interesting to see which one comes first, the chicken or the egg? At least it took there are no trees there that I didn't have to worry about it. There we go. So now, I think we'll leave those for now. We will use those to fill up the top. Let's go get some more turrets. Let's grab... Oh, okay. We don't have any right now because they're all going to research. These guys because they're sitting idle. That gave us 23. It's not much, but it's a start. Almost to the corner. Drag this top wall out as we go back, and we'll put in those red-handed inserters. Alright, we'll have to grab some more walls too. As long as everybody gets one, I'm not gonna sweat exact placement. Yeah, looks like everybody got one. I didn't want to take down the pole, just the inserter. Now this is a little risky because there is no guarantee that this interior space has been cleared of biters. But we'll take that risk. So it is working. Just want to make sure that it's filling properly. Let's go grab some more turrets if we can and some more walls if we can. Finish out the walls. It'll be nice when we have bots. I've grown dependent on the nanobots from the last series. I can see where they are definitely handy. You know, they're a little more resource intensive because you got to keep refilling them. But yeah, they're definitely a convenience. So we should start to see the front of the wave of ammo start to get back around to us here soon. And start to fill these in, thankfully. Yep, there it is. So we get down here and grab the rest of these turrets off of this wall. Now, if we were further along and the evolution was further along, we certainly would not be doing this. It would come back to bite us in the ass pretty quickly. But given where we are in the scheme of things, I am willing to take the risk. And I'm hoping that it doesn't bite me in the ass. I guess we'll see. But there's not much out here producing pollution, so there's no real reason for the biters to kind of come after us, with the exception of maybe just randomly because they ran across where our wall is. So I'm hoping that that protects us a little bit. Oop. Come on. And of course, since we know the three center ones are not going to get, or the three corner ones are not going to get serviced properly, we will go ahead and service them ourselves. Did we miss? Yes, we did. Sorry, fella. You're my favorite. Alright, we're almost on the wall. How we doing? Cool. Please have a bunch of turrets for me. 14. Big deal. How many can we make? None, because we don't have enough copper. Oops. You go in there. There, now we got enough copper. Yeah, that should keep us going for the time being, right? And then we can grab those. Holy crap, that's more than we need, definitely. There we go. That'll keep us all set with that. Alright, now we just need to let them build. So, we got most of it filled in. We only got a little bit of a gap here. Won't be that bad. How's our pollution look? Not too bad. We're going to start pissing these guys off. But that's okay, because now we got, you know, everything kind of set up. So we're going to come down here. And we're going to grab some belts first, I guess. While we're waiting for us to build turrets and for our factory to build turrets. See, we're already up to plastics. So we're going to plan to come down through here. Now, we don't have a lot of gap between here and here for the lake, but once we get past that lake, it opens wide up. So let us start with this. Let's do four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So that's going to be our iron and our copper. And we're going to add to that. Now, one of the things we're not going to do this time around that we did in the last series is we're not going to be stupid about our copper cable. We're going to take it off of our copper as we need it. Because one plate makes 2 cable, so you're carrying at half as much cable on your line as you are copper. And this is just for, again, like I say, this is just for our you know, starter base, if you will. We will get to a point where 4 lines of copper, hopefully we'll get to a point where 4 lines of copper and 4 lines of iron is inadequate to meet our needs. And at that point, knock on wood, we will be training mass quantities to manufacturing centers. 1, 2, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did we get an extra one? I don't know, but we did. Alright, we're gonna leave the telephone poles, but we're not gonna waste the belts and leave them sit there. We are gonna leave the radar sit there though. Little trick I found: if you're moving and picking stuff up and you move the cursor while you're moving, I don't know whether I haven't timed it, it sounds and feels faster to me than just picking up one at a time. I don't know whether it fools something in the program or what it does, but it seems like it picks up faster that way. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. We're going to start making turrets here and a couple of 12 more gears. So let's go ahead and get these laid down. Again, I don't care where I'm placing them as long as every turret gets one and it's powered. Alright, we're out of those for now. Oh, and we're building turrets. So there we go. Alright, let's run through the center to make sure there's nothing hiding from us that's going to bite us in the ass later. It does not look like it. There's a couple of oil spots there, but it's only 2. It's not really worth it. We'll just walk right over that. We'll just build right over those. I'm not gonna lose sleep over a 2-spot oil patch. There we go. Alright, so that's where our bus is going to go. How are we doing on turrets? We're getting there. So this is, we're going to run our bus through here. Again, like I say, I am not going to take all these trees down by hand right now. Just bring it out far enough that we can start adding blueprints to our bus. And I think what we're going to do is we're primarily going to build, well, we're going to build on both sides of our bus, but I think primarily we're going to build above our bus. And then we'll do our liquid below our bus, because here seems to be where our oil is, so we'll probably do our oil down here, do our main stuff up here, and do our smelting in this area to feed the bus. So that's what we got going. Kind of a episode this time around. We're just kind of trying to get our infrastructure up and going. But you know, that's all part of it. Like I say, we're going to try and get through this part of it as quickly as we can. We need more belts. That's what we're after, more belts. So there you go, guys. Give some thoughts to what you think you'd like to see, and we'll see what we can get put on here. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to run this bus out and fight trees so that I can get this run straight on out to the other side. My intention, I'm going to run this all the way over and get it that part of it done. So when you guys come back, this will be all the way over to here. These trees will be cleared enough that we can start working on putting in some of these blueprints and start getting some of our other stuff going. All right, I'll talk at you later, guys. You guys have a good day. Bye.